Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Welcome back. We are once again at the very beginning of the Torah, beginning Parshas Bereishis. And we know, of course, the Torah begins with a depiction of the 6 days of creation, which culminate with Shabbat, which culminate with the Sabbath, with Shabbos. And I'd like to share with you a interesting Gemara that talks about an individual who doesn't know what day of the week it is, and therefore doesn't know which day to keep Shabbos. The Gemara speaks about an individual who's lost in the wilderness. He's lost in the midbar, and he doesn't know. He's confused. So says Rav Huna, what he should do is very simply, he should go ahead and count 6 days, and on the 7th day, he should mark that day as Shabbos. However, there's a conflicting opinion. There's an opinion of Chia Barav, and he says, no, it's not that. That's not the way to do it, but rather what he should first do is keep Shabbos, and then the next 6 days are the days of work, are the days that he does not mark as Shabbos. What's the debate? So the Gemara explains they're coming from two different angles. They're coming from two different perspectives. The first opinion, Rav Huna, his opinion is very simply that you look at the way creation worked. There were 6 days of creation, and the 7th was Shabbos. Chia Barav, however, is looking from the perspective of Adam. He's looking from the perspective of Adam HaRishon, and as we know, Adam was created towards the end of Friday. And he immediately enters into Shabbos. He enters the first full day he experiences is Shabbos. And therefore, the person who's lost in the wilderness should mimic the experience of Adam, and he should start with Shabbos and then go into 6 days. Says the Ohr Gedalyahu, really both opinions are focusing on the duality of Shabbos. There's a dual nature to Shabbos. There's a power that Shabbos has, and these two opinions are actually focusing on two different sides of the same coin. How so? So in a sense, Shabbos is a culmination. Shabbos is the culmination of the week. We have a full week that leads up to a spiritual end called Shabbos. But Shabbos also is the energy, it is the power that really invigorates the coming days as well. It's what gives the coming days their energy and their power and their spirituality to go forward. So there's this duality to Shabbos, both as a culmination as well as the spark of inspiration for the coming week as well. In fact, some explain that that's the meaning of the Gemara, of the statement of our sages, where they say that Ilmale Shamru B'nai Yisrael, if only Klal Yisrael went ahead and kept Shnei Shabbos, 2 different Shabboses. If we kept 2 Shabboses in a row, Miyad Hayunagalan, they would be redeemed. We would have been redeemed immediately. Why 2 Shabboses? Because you need that duality. You need Shabbos to be the beginning of the week, but you also need the next Shabbos to be the end of the week. It's a cycle. It's a cycle where an individual is inspired from Shabbos, and they go into their new week, and they go into that week energized and spiritually channeled. And then they take that into the next Shabbos, and the next Shabbos brings them up to an even higher level. So that we're going through the rest of our year, not in a static way, but what Shabbos has the power to do is it has the power to go ahead and energize our year. So that, yes, it's a cycle, but it's a cycle that's constantly moving forward and moving upward. Moving upward, inspired from Shabbos, bringing that into the coming week, which then culminates with yet another Shabbos and allows for that duality to exist. If Klal Yisrael, if the Jewish people kept 2 Shabbosos, if they kept 2 Sabbaths in this perspective and with this manner, Miyad Hayunigalin, we would be immediately redeemed. Have a wonderful Shabbos, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.